All right, so this little Grand Cherokee Red Hot, it needs a lot of help. What I'm going to focus on today is the window regulator in my shop that apparently is really a bit too small. I should have bought a bigger shop, right? That's what we always say. So, as you can see, the previous owner had to tape up the window, and so what I need to do is remove the door panel, get in there and see what's broken on that regulator, see if it needs to be repaired or replaced. Sometimes when you're doing a window regulator, you have to plug back in the switch. So you got to hold the door kind of up here, plug in the switch, and then you can lower and raise the window to get access to unbolt the window. On this one, because it's broken, I was able to just, there you go, up and down with it so I can access it. These 3 bolts here will need to be removed to remove the regulator, and then down inside here where the window fastens, right in there, that will have to come out, and then I will probably lift it up to access the other portion of the window through this hole here. So let's see how this one goes. There's a little clip in here. You just get your screwdriver. Well, now that the regulator is out, and I've got it sitting over here on my specialty workbench, I located the broken piece, which is right here. Looks like I don't have that kind of magic to repair that, so I'll have to go to the parts store. Alright, I have received the new window regulator, and I verified that it is the same as the old one, but what I need to do is remove the motor. So I remove the 10mm nuts from the old regulator. Flip it over. And that is off. So ditch this one. Grab your new one and install it on there. And tighten up the 10mm nuts. And now we're ready to install it. Okay, I have this ready to install. You want to make sure that your motor is over the top and your cables run properly in front of this piece. Lay it like this. Jam her in there. Just the way it should be done. Try to line up the motor with the slotted holes that come through here and drop it down into place. I don't know if you can see. But again, install your bolts. Do not forget to run your wire. Run that through there. Plug it in. Tighten all of the bolts. Okay, once all your bolts are tightened up, I use tape to hold up the original window so it wouldn't fall in. So remove the tape, slide the window carefully down until it lines up to where it clips down in here, clip them together, and then give it a test. After you have your window installed and everything is operational, you give it a test here. And it seemed to struggle a little bit there at the top, but again, this Jeep is sat for a year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a heavy dose of silicone lube in the channels. Just let that run down in there. And raise it up and down a few times to lube up those channels. And after 10 or 12 times, it might work a little better for you. One other thing I'd like to do is replace this mirror. So you can see it's delaminating internally. So I'd like to show you what to do to take care of that one. So grab your trusty, always ready to find 10mm, and there's three nuts holding that on. And then remove the mirror. Notice that it has a little rubber boot on there. That takes a little bit to get out, in and out. Alright, so get your wire plug, put it through the hole, and get that thing in there good. Once you got your plug in, put your wire through. Then install your 10mm nuts. Alright, so once you got your mirror in and window regulator works, and put your door panel back on, make sure everything's plugged in. Final test. Alright, the window goes up and down. If you can get through this chore without breaking anything or losing your 10mm, continue on with the next. You're doing good.